Hi everyone, in this video we'll be doing linear inequalities. So by the end of it you should be able to understand how to solve linear inequalities, the questions with linear inequalities. So an inequality is basically something like this. If I'm going to say, for example, x is greater than y. In the mathematical way, I can just put it x is greater than y. Now, how do you read these symbols? Look at the mouth. This is what I call the mouth. Wherever the mouth is facing, wherever the mouth is bigger, that side is bigger. So x here, the mouth is bigger on this side over here. Right? Look at this part is bigger. So x is greater. If it's this way, that means x is smaller than y, or y is greater than x. Okay, so in inequalities you have four signs you need to know: this, 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 and here. So x, y. If I put this one here, it means x is smaller than y. If I put this one, x is greater than y. If I put this, it means x is smaller than or equal to y. If I put this, x is greater than or equal to y. This line below the sign means that it also means equal to. Okay, now let me represent this in a number pattern. So if I have a if I have an inequality x greater than 2, another one x smaller than 1. Let's represent this is in a number line. So this is x, I have 2, I have 1. Because x is greater than 2, x will take the values of this, greater than 2. Because x is smaller than 1, x will take the values of this. Now another one, x greater than equal to 2 and x smaller than equal to 1. There should be an and here also, right? So with that, if we do it, this is 1, this is 2x. Because there is an and, because there's an equal sign over here, instead of leaving it an open circle, you have to now shade this circle, and greater than 2 or smaller than equal to 1. Now when you shade the circle, what it means is that this number itself is included. That means x can take the value of 1, x can take the value of 2. In this scenario over here, x cannot take the value of 1 and it cannot take the value of 2. Make sense? Right? That is what the equal sign does to the inequality. So that's the basic, that's just the symbols and everything like that, and how to draw your number line. You will have other scenarios where you will see, for example, x smaller than equals to 3 and greater than minus 2, right? For example, so in this case you draw your number line, you put 3, you put minus 2, and then you see x is smaller than equals to 3, right? So this is a shaded circle. X is greater than minus 2, this is not a shaded circle, and these are the range of your values of x. This is how you draw the number line for this. Okay, so that's your number line and everything like that. Now we'll be moving on to solving inequalities. So if you are given, for example, questions like this: minus 3 smaller than 2x plus 5. Now the trick to solving inequalities is, firstly, treat it like an equation. No difference. Treat it like an equation. The only difference is that, so first rule, treat it like an equation. Second thing, when you multiply by a negative number, sign changes. Okay, so let's see what I mean by that. So now I've got, I will show you a transferring method where I'm not going to change the sign first. Okay, so let's treat it like a normal equation. Minus 3 is smaller than 2x plus 5. What I want to do is make 2x what I would call, make 2x the subject, right? So minus 3 minus 5 smaller than 2x, right? Because this one is going over to this side. And then I got minus 8 smaller than 2x. Now I need to find my answer, so I'm just going to shift this over to this side, shift this over to this side. So 2x smaller than 8, x smaller than 4. Okay, so this is the shifting method. I'm not multiplying by a negative number or anything like that, so that's nothing too complicated. Now I'm going to do it the shortcut way, right? So again, I'm going to do the same thing. Minus 3 minus 5 is smaller than 2x. Same answer here. Minus 8 smaller than 2x. Now, I want to get rid of, actually, no, that's, hey, wait, give me a second. This should be minus 2x over here. My bad. This is minus x. Okay, let's just say that this was minus 2x minus 2x. Okay, so this is not the question anymore. This is the question. Minus 5 minus 3 minus basically minus 8 is smaller than minus 2x. Now you want to get rid of the minus sign. So to get rid of the minus sign, you need to times minus, right? When you need to times minus, the sign changes. 8 greater than 2x. As long as you're going to times or divide by a minus sign, the sign changes, and that's it. So 4 greater than x. If you continue, if you taking this step, instead of multiplying it by minus, what you do is you shift it around. So you see, if this goes here and this goes here, 2x smaller than 8. Wait, 2x is smaller than 8. Yeah, you get the same answer. 4 is greater than x. 8 is greater than 2x. X is smaller than 4. 4 is greater than x. Get it? So this is how you kind of solve inequalities, and it's the same thing every time. Now you do another one. Let's do it. Minus 4k minus 1 smaller than 14 minus k. Okay, what do? You put all your k one side first, right? So this k, I'm going to bring it here. This one, I'm going to bring it here. So minus 4k plus k smaller than 14 plus 1, right? So this is minus 4k plus k is minus 3k smaller than 15. Now I want to get rid of the minus in the minus 3k, so I'm going to, in this step over here, I'm going to divide by minus 3. So there's a minus sign here. The moment I see a divide by a minus thing, sign changes. Minus 3k divided by k is k. 15 divided by minus 3 is minus 5. And this is your answer. This is the only part where it differs from an equation. If not, it's the same as an equation. Inequalities is really very, very simple. Okay, now moving on to slightly something a bit more difficult, where you have two inequalities combined together. So for example, you have x plus 1 smaller than 7 smaller than equals to x plus 3. Now for this, what you can do is you should break it up. X plus 1 smaller than 7 and 7 smaller than equals to x plus 3, and you solve individually. So x smaller than 7 minus 1 6, and here 7 minus 3 4 smaller than equals to x. And now you see x smaller than 6 and 4, so now you need to represent it most likely in a number line. X, you have 4 here, you have 6 here. At the 4 you have your shaded, 6 you don't have your shaded, x is smaller than 6, x is greater than, so this is your range. So basically x can take the values of 4 and 5. It cannot take the value of 6. These are your answers. So this is the slightly more difficult inequality where you will get two inequalities combined. You just need to split it up and you'll get your answer. And another type of inequality question you will see is something like this, where you have something like x is greater than equals to minus 3, smaller than equals to 2, and minus 7. Remove this over here, y 3, and they will ask you, for example, a largest value of x minus y, smallest value of x plus y, value of y if y square equals to 36. So they ask you questions like this. Now you want to find the largest value of x minus y. You want, now this is tricky in a way, so you want y to be as small as possible, x to be as big as possible. So you will take 2 and you take minus 7, you get 9, right? So the sign, it's very tricky because the sign comes into play over here. Smallest value of x plus y, you will take, here you can take minus 7 and here minus 3. Minus 3 plus minus 7, you get minus 10. Value of y if y square equals to 36. So this one would, well, this is, oh, so if you square root 36, you know that you get plus minus 6. But there's no plus 6 in y, so the value of y will be minus 6. This is the other type of inequality question that you will get, and that's it. That's why inequalities is very easy. Once you understand all these things, it's done. Yeah, so you're watching this video, I hope you get it, and yeah, that's it. Take care, bye.